What is going on, guys? I hope you're all having an absolute amazing day. Now, we have another great fight in Japan. New Year's Eve, Kazuto Ioka against Ordosgoitti. Again, Ordosgoitti, young, up and coming, just had his first defeat, 15-1 with 40 knockouts, where he's fighting the season ex-world champ, veteran of the game, Kazuto Ioka. Wars with Franco, wars with Fernando, but has he still got it? We'll have a little breakdown. Now, if you see here with Kazuto Ioka, he's still got that volume, he's still got that, that punch power, although he only has 50 knockouts. From time to time, you'll see them glimpses where he can rock you, he can break you down, maybe TKO you later on. But you see here, he sometimes just gets caught far too easy, and he's loading up with his punches far too much, where if you look earlier in his career, he didn't really do that as much, he didn't really windmill as much. He kept it tight, didn't throw from the hips, nice and tight, like here, and he would never overreach, just straight right down the pipe. But sometimes when you get older, your first thing to go is your punch resistance, your speed, but your technique and fundamentals of power will always be there. So it's a bit strange why later on in his career he's starting to make these bad habits which he never done before. But he is someone where he's always in 12-round wars, where you never know, these 12-round wars, they could take so much out of you. But one thing you can say about Ioka, as good as he is, you see here, the taller, the longer man, he's making him give up his reach. He's making him work on the inside. That's one thing Kazuto has always been great at, making people fall into his game, not allowing others to fight their own game. Where, don't get me wrong, against Puma the last few fights and a bit against Franco, especially in the draw, although only went a few rounds, it's sort of allowed that to happen. But when he fights people that I'd say that's on his level or just below his level, he doesn't allow him to do that. But as you see here, Ordosgoitti, he's a rough, tough South American. He will just swing for the end. And as you see here, he fought in the phase 1 of the WBC Grand Prix. Gave a good account of himself, but lost in the 6th rounder, and obviously got dropped in the 3rd round. Got caught square on. Fundamentally wise, technical ability wise, he's not the greatest, but he does have that power. But at the same time, this was his first fight outside of South America. So you do wonder, was he padding his record? Because when you look here in the places he's fighting, this was his 3rd fight. Obviously you're not going to be fighting, York or, well, I'll take that back. If you're in England, you'd be fighting a York, but you're not going to be fighting MSG or the O2 or places like that to start off your career. If you do, then obviously you're a top amateur, or you've got a big backing like Eddie Earn or Riyadh or Ben Shalom, any other promoter, even Uncle Bob, even though he's 90 odd years old. But the key with Ordosgoitti is quite simple. Overwhelm Ioka on the back foot, work with them flurries and dictate the pace. Don't fall into his fight, fight your own fight, and quantity over quality. Because high volume, high pressure will get you winning against someone like Ioka. Trying to be pretty, box and move and stuff like that, that is not going to work for you. Whereas with Ioka, quite simple. Take him to the second half, take him in places he's not been before. Old man and rough him up and utilise your technicality. Work on the inside, of course, because against someone that's similar height and similar reach, that's got a lot easier for you because you can work your game, but use your technicality to mix up on the back foot as well. Now, this is going to be a great fight, but if I'm completely honest, I do believe Ioka will win. Of course, Ordosgoitti, he's tough, he's game, he'll give it a go, land a few good shots, a bit like Picasso against Inoue, but some people are just too seasoned, too strong, and too experienced, and that will be the factor. And I do believe he will slowly break him down, and then eventually stop Ordosgoitti, and that's who I will be backing. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and as always, this ain't financial advice. This is just what I'm going to be doing based on my research. Have a great day. God bless.